We live in an era where snacking is an engineered reflex. A trip down any grocery aisle reveals a system built on mass production and manufactured convenience. The products lining these shelves are designed with a clinical purpose: hyperpalatability. Food scientists formulate them to hit exact sensory thresholds, maximizing immediate flavor while removing the complex fibers and proteins our bodies actually require. When you consume these stripped-down foods, you trigger a predictable biological chain reaction. A massive wave of simple carbohydrates hits the bloodstream almost instantly. Your blood sugar rises rapidly, prompting an aggressive release of insulin that eventually forces a steep, exhausting energy crash. This cycle creates a metabolic state where we take in vast amounts of calories throughout the day, yet on a cellular level, we remain undernourished. Recently, a distinct alternative has started appearing in the modern health food market. You might have seen these small, puffed spheres sold as Makhana or foxnuts, positioned as a natural alternative to this daily energy drain. When a new snack arrives with intense marketing claims, it warrants skepticism. The question is whether this popularity is driven by marketing or if the food possesses verifiable biochemical substance. To answer that, we have to trace it to its source. Despite the foxnut moniker, Makhana has no relation to tree nuts. It is actually the popped seed of Ureilpherex, an aquatic plant defined by the dense, sharp thorns covering its exterior. Clinical nutritionists are increasingly recommending these seeds for daily consumption. To see exactly why, we need to bypass the marketing, put this plant under a microscope, and map how its unique chemical structure interacts with the human body. Standard potato chips are converted into sugar almost the second they hit your digestive tract. Makhana behaves differently. This chart tracks the glycemic index, or GI, which measures how rapidly a food converts into bloodstream glucose. The red line tracks the sharp, erratic spike caused by simple carbs. When we isolate the digestion profile of Makhana, represented by this shallow blue curve, we see a different metabolic response. The seed is composed of a dense matrix of complex carbohydrates that the digestive system must work significantly longer to break apart. Looking closer at this structure reveals a high protein-to-carb ratio. These interlocking protein molecules physically delay gastric emptying, meting out the glucose release into a slow, sustained drip. By regulating the speed of digestion at a mechanical level, the seed prevents the intense insulin fluctuations and afternoon energy crashes that define modern snacking habits. Beyond stabilizing blood sugar, Makhana prevents an unusual physical profile. Despite feeling almost weightless in the hand, these seeds carry a concentrated nutrient payload. Inside that airy structure is a substantial volume of dietary fiber combined with plant-based amino acids, compounds frequently missing from processed shelf-stable foods. When this combination reaches the digestive tract, it physically absorbs water and expands. This expansion stretches the receptors in the stomach wall, achieving volume without adding excessive caloric bulk. That physical stretching triggers the gut to release specific satiety hormones, chemical messengers that travel to the brain to signal that you have eaten enough. This mechanical and chemical sequence leverages your body's own signaling to achieve a genuine fullness. If we zoom past digestion and look at the cellular level, the seed reveals a dense concentration of magnesium and potassium. These trace minerals are biological prerequisites required to maintain baseline cellular metabolism and cardiovascular function. Beyond minerals, these seeds contain an active natural flavonoid known as camphorol. Camphorol operates as a microscopic scavenger. As cells process oxygen, they produce volatile molecules called free radicals. Camphorol hunts down these jagged, chaotic particles and completely neutralizes them before they can damage healthy cell walls. The presence of camphorol provides the body with an active biological defense against internal inflammation and oxidative stress. Modern clinical science classifies Makhana as a functional food. Data indicates it actively stabilizes human metabolism by regulating the speed of glucose absorption. There is a distinct irony in this modern laboratory analysis. Cutting-edge biochemical data is validating what ancient apothecaries and traditional medicine practitioners recognized centuries ago about minimally processed plants. We are left with a choice between two different approaches to daily nutrition. On one side are engineered, synthetic calories designed to manipulate cravings. On the other is a complex botanical tool capable of regulating digestion and protecting cells. To navigate today's dietary landscape, the solution is straightforward. We must prioritize functional foods that work in direct synergy with our own cellular biology.